Good morning, everyone. So I wanted to do this quick video to show some more lies of Lisa. Lisa's been asking for money for a hotel for eons, right? $25. I only need $25. I have $45. The hotel is $69.99 plus tax. And fees equals $109. No, it equals 79 or 74 something. But nonetheless, she doesn't need it for a hotel, okay? And I just saw a video, I think it was from this morning, where she says, this morning or yesterday, okay? Don't quote me, from Money Swipers, where she says she doesn't, she can't book a hotel because she doesn't have ID. I'm not asking for a hotel. It's crazy. Now she's saying she could never have booked the hotel because she doesn't have ID. But that's not what Lisa's been saying all along. So I've compiled these clips so you could hear the inconsistencies, blatant lies. She's been using this $25 for a hotel when she has no interest in getting a hotel, no intentions of getting a hotel. Again, this is just another money grab, another scam. She regurgitates and recycles her scams over and over and over again. The rehab scam, the family members sick and dying scam, the homeless scam. Lisa doesn't care about being homeless, because if she did, she would have went into treatment. She would have went to a shelter. She would have done something. Lisa has not spent one night on the streets outside in the elements. She is a parasite who latches onto anyone and takes over their spot, okay? Doesn't shower, doesn't bathe, doesn't even wash her clothes. Let me tell you something. Homelessness is no excuse to be dirty. When I was homeless, we went into the Port Authority every day. I washed my undies, I washed my t-shirts, okay? And I changed every day. There were 99-cent stores. I went in, I bought t-shirts. I went in, I bought undies, and I would change every day. I had a backpack on my back with my clothes, and I went into the Port Authority. I got a toothbrush, toothpaste, and I basically bathed there. I went into a drop-in center, took a shower, got clean clothes there. I was never dirty. Homelessness is no excuse for being dirty. Lisa is in this situation because she is driven by drugs. Plain and simple. Okay, so let me shut up and let you guys hear Lisa with her lies, her many lies, and I will give my closing thoughts at the end.
Is in Vancouver, and a warning, her report contains
I do have $0. Yes, I do. That I've seen, yes.
chaos and carnage after police.
I didn't ask for a hotel from anybody. I can't get in a hotel. Can't get in a fucking hotel. I don't have an ID. You understand? Can't get ID to check in. That's why I ain't in a fucking hotel. Do you have a problem getting a hotel paid for? Because I don't at all, ma'am. I can't get in it. So stop your smart ass mouth. Here, hey, $10 to eat, $10 for smokes if I can get that. That's not a necessity, but $10 to eat, $10 for smokes, and $25 for the hotel room if I can get that for that. Send now. You guys think you're so smart. Bullshit, dude. I literally need $30 fucking dollars. That is it. I'm done. And I probably lost the hotel room anyways. I literally. PayPal, and all I'm getting is people texting and wasting my time and saying they're gonna send, and then they don't send. They're just messing with me from when my number got leaked. My numbers. And I don't know who's legit and who's not. And then people tell me they'll send later. They told me that yesterday, they'll send today. Nobody sent. I try to get a hold of them, they don't. I need somebody to send me $30 so I can eat and get a pack of smokes. And then I'll work on the hotel money. But it's already fucking 3 o'clock, dude. They're gonna give the hotel away. They said if you don't check in, you pay by 3. I didn't even realize it was that late. I didn't even fucking realize it was that late. I'm so fucking gross. I just sit there and stare. 1,200 people sit there and stare. Nobody. Nothing at all. I'm not good. I need somebody to help me. I didn't get to go to the clinic. I really did, and I'm like really upset about it, but it's okay. I didn't have 400. If I did, I'd been in a hotel, ma'am. Doesn't make sense. Really upset about it, but it's okay. I didn't have 400. If I did, I'd been in a hotel, ma'am. Doesn't make sense. Text me all day long, asking questions and wanting to talk, and then they don't fucking help with anything. None of them. They tell me they're gonna get me a hotel. They tell me all this shit, and they don't do nothing. It's rude. Don't say you're gonna text me all day long.
So I played all these clips so you could hear Lisa's changing of the story. She doesn't need money for hotel. She doesn't have ID. She can't even book a hotel. That if she, in another clip, she says if she wanted money for a hotel, you think she couldn't get it? And then in other ones, she's crying, nobody will even send me $25 for a hotel. This is all ploys of Lisa's. And people that continue to give to her, you're all participating in her ploys. You're all helping to keep her sick. No one's responsible for somebody's addiction or recovery, but your money is actively contributing to keeping her sick. I keep saying it, hoping that it'll sink into somebody's head. Someone else's wallet is not my business, but when you're actively contributing and enabling an active addict who is at the end of their life, it can be. Each one can be her last. And you guys are giving her money to actively aid in her harming herself. Lisa doesn't care about her situation. She doesn't. She even said it. I was watching multiple videos this morning trying to find the clips. And she even says she's never, I've never been this bad. I never thought my parents would allow me to go through this. She thought that her parents were going to take her with them. This is the thing that Lisa keeps waiting for a ship to come in that she's never sent out. Lisa has never been forced to have to deal with the consequences of her own actions because she's always been helped by everyone around her. Her state, right, with the benefits she got from them, the government, her son's benefits, her parents picking up the slack, everyone on TikTok picking up the slack for her. She's never had to fend for herself. So when I said in my other video that she's never had to drink tap water, meaning that she never wanted to. She's always drank Mountain Dew, pop, her entitled attitude. Okay? She refuses. Not that she's never had to. She refuses to drink tap water. She refuses to eat ramen noodles. She has expensive ass tastes for someone that doesn't fund their own lifestyle. She wants Ubers. She doesn't want to take the bus to her program because it's too long. Oh, they have to go through downtown and then that's 2 hours. Girl, you do what you have to do. When you don't have a car, you don't have money for an Uber, you take the bus. You don't have money for a bus, you walk there. Like, this is what I'm talking about, her level of entitlement. She doesn't have money for an Uber and she refuses to take the bus. She said she didn't get a bus pass because she had rides, again, showing her level of entitlement. She didn't even try to get a bus pass. She lied and said she got one and she only had it for a month. She never went. She refuses to take the bus. I don't know, in her warped thinking, she's too good for that. She's too good to take a bus because, again, daddy always drove her to and fro. Strangers on the internet always gave her money for an Uber. Like, that's insane to me. This is the level of thinking that everyone online has helped create with Lisa. She sees how easy it is. And for us, it's not easy, right? Who would embarrass themselves? She doesn't care. She doesn't care. She reaches her goal, which is getting money. Suckers. That's what she thinks you guys are. Suckers who fall for the waterworks and fall for, I'm homeless. If Lisa really cared about herself being homeless, she would have picked herself up. When I was homeless, I worked 2 jobs. No lie. 2 jobs. I barely slept. I had 2 jobs and a side hustle. I sold loose cigarettes. Okay? 2 jobs, mind you. I worked from 8 to 4. I worked from 11 to 7. Well, 11 to 7 at night, right? 11 to 7 in the morning. Came, was at the drop-in center. Worked at the drop-in center from 8 to 4. And then I sold my loose cigarettes in between that. And paid for an apartment. I had to pick myself up. I made these choices. I put myself in that position. Lisa will never do for herself while you guys continue to do for her. That is it, point blank. And I know it's a hard realization. You guys feel bad for her. But when is she going to be able to fend for herself as a 39-year-old woman that lost her children, lost her animals, lost her housing? She's never going to be self-sufficient. And what's worse than that is that she's in active addiction that is deadly. Each time she uses, it is playing Russian roulette. Each time. And I don't know if these videos are even making a point. but I feel inclined to make them. I know how dangerous addiction is. And I'm going to keep saying, stop enabling active addiction. All the time I'm on YouTube. Stop